So, a very good evening. I'd like to wish to Sir Lim and my fellow friends. Today, our group today will be talking about the domain or the fourth domain, which is the prevention on how to prevent environmental pollution. Okay, next slide. Okay, so this is our team, which consists of me, Surenraj, and Hadi.
Hi.
He, Kuzaifa,
Hello.
and Rajanul Huda.
Hi.
Okay, next slide. So, introduction. So, what is recycling? So, the definition of recycling is the process of collecting and processing materials that would otherwise be thrown away as trash and turning them into new products. A short form of this would be taking someone else's trash and someone's trash is another person's treasure. Okay. So from this we can see is like, what are the benefits of recycling? Okay, so recycling is you technically are using back an item that you thought is trash at first and then reusing it again. That means you're not adding any more rubbish to the world. So in a way, you're controlling the amount of trash you're throwing that is used for its landfill or something. Okay, so that means it's a very good habit to have, right? But is it really implemented well? I'll pass it to Huzaifa to explain more about this.
Okay, so I'm Jose first. I will be presenting about the problem statement. To start off, recycling is one of the important and efficient methods of waste management. As you know, people are not aware of the benefits or perks of recycling. Hence, it is neglected by most people. Due to this, waste generation keeps on increasing day by day. And according to World Bank, their statistics shows that the current waste production is at 2 billion tons per year. And also, they predicted that the waste production will rise by 70% by 2050. Right, so from this graph, it shows that the waste generation keeps on increasing as years goes by throughout the world. So according to the pie chart, it shows that not many people around the world are recycling their waste, and from the pie chart is that only 13.5% of the people are recycling annually. There are several impacts on recycling towards the economy and the environment. So to start off, I'll be discussing about the environmental impact. There are plenty of negative effects on the environment if recycling is not practiced by people. It can lead to an increase of carbon footprint, which is a very serious issue in the world right now. As this is dangerous because it can lead to global warming, such as causing ice melting. And then not only that, lack of recycling also will cause garbage to start piling up, which leads to landfill sites being filled with garbage. And in addition, natural resources will also deplete at a faster rate for those resources that are used in manufacturing sectors, such as in production of plastic bottles and other plastics and etc. Okay, so basically this diagram shows that which is an increase of carbon emission. So as you can see, from 1990 and 2008, it has been rising, and then it went back going up and down until 2017, and from 2018. You can see that it starts to going back up again. And then for the economic part in regards to recycling is that recycling industries have employed millions of people who are paid in larger sum of money. And if people are to neglect recycling, it can cause them to lose their jobs, which leaves millions of people to be unemployed. Hence, it will lead to a rise in unemployment rates. This could result in a lower GDP, which is a gross domestic product for the countries. Next, I'll be passing it to Huda to talk about the solution.
So there are a lot of solutions that has been implemented in Malaysia, and this is the most common thing that we can do for recycling. So the first one is place the recycle bin in public area, and the next one is recycling at recycling and buyback center. So recycle bin. So as we can see, there are a lot of recycle bin that has been placed around us, especially in public area, such as parks, shopping malls, or schools and campus. Okay, and I'm sure everyone has at least experienced once to use the recycle bins. And next, there are 3 types of recycle bins. The orange bin is for plastic and aluminium, where the people can throw like the soft drink tin, plastic bottle or plastic bag to this orange bin. For the blue bin, you can throw the papers like magazine, books, cardboard, catalog sheets. And the brown one is for the glass. You can throw the food container, glass bottle, and also cosmetic bottle. Next, the recycling center. So, recycling center is where they provide a service to collect and manage all the waste. Okay, you can just simply sell back your waste or unused thing to the center, and you will get money in return. Next, so here is the recycling process. The first step, you just need to clean the item, the recycling item, sort and gather the recyclable item, and then you can bring the items to any buyback center near you, or you can make an arrangement with the center and ask them to collect the item at your house. And then the next step is they will weight the items, and they will weight the item based on the category. For example, for the plastic one have different price, so they will weight based on each materials, and then they will calculate the total amount of the item that you have recycled, and you will get money in return for what you have recycled. Okay, and next, recycling services in Malaysia. Okay, here's the example of recycling services that you can find in Malaysia. So the first one, you can find recycling services at the shopping mall. For example, at IPC Shopping Center, they provide a station for you to drop off your recyclable waste. And the recycling center, this is what we always do. We just call the recycle center and ask them to collect at our home, or you go there and sell them back. For example, the Alam Flora Sdn Bhd Recycling Center. And last but not least, the Tesco also provide a recycling collection center. Okay, besides all of this, there's also an initiative from, for example, if you want to, we always recycle the waste like plastic bottles, papers, and all that. What about old shirts, pants that you don't want to use anymore? So I give an example, like H&M, they accept all shirts and pants whatsoever on. So you can recycle by giving your unused shirt to them, and in return you will get a voucher, a H&M voucher. So that is another solution or another implementation of recycling in Malaysia. That's all. Next.
All right, let's move on to the proposed solution. We should build an app that will show the nearest recycling center. It also rewards the customer when they successfully recycle their waste. The higher the quality of the waste they send in, the higher the points they will obtain. And then the recycle waste operator will be notified on the recycling waste they will be getting that day. So they could prepare and organize better, which make their operation smoother. Okay, from this diagram, we could see the flow of how will the mobile app will be used. It's basically almost the same as how a person would recycle their waste to a recycling center. But however, this app could make the operator and the customer interaction would be better, so they could organize better, and at the same time the customer could also redeem points to get rewards. Okay, let's see from the UI. The customer could choose on the UI, user interface of the app. On the recycling tab, it will allow the customer to choose which category of recycling waste they wanted to recycle. And this will redirect them to a form in the app to fill in about the details of the recycling waste. Next, the customer also have to choose which is the nearest recycling center and state at what time and date they will send in the recycling waste. This will also notify the operator about the incoming recycling waste, and later they can evaluate them. After the customer send in their waste, they will receive points and able to claim rewards. In the app, there will be also a recycling center tab. This could help the customer to show them where is their nearest recycling center, and also help them to decide on where they can send their recycling waste before choosing which waste they want to send. In sense that maybe the recycling waste is very large and heavy, maybe they could plan their route and etc. Okay. Next is the G-Coins Rewards tab. In this example, we could see that the user has collect and accumulate more than 15,000 points. So they're like eligible to claim most of the rewards in the app. In an example that maybe in a situation that they would like to eat Subway, they have to show the voucher before purchasing their goods or food. Okay, after this, we move on to the conclusion, which will be presented by Surenraj.
Okay, so in conclusion, right? So as mentioned earlier in what Hadi has explained regarding the app, it works where the more you recycle, the more coins you get. So the more coins you get, the more benefits you get, basically. So what this does is it creates a thing where the customers or the people in general they have a motivation to recycle more now, instead of previously where they just recycle for the sake of recycling, just because it's a good habit. Now that there's a goal where they can recycle, they have a reason to recycle more. We are positive that this app will help us reach that so-called greener earth that we so much desire. So that's pretty much it from us. Thank you and have a good night.
Thank you.